Alien invasion, home shattered. At the darkest moment, a new affordable pet store opened on the street corner. Affordable consumption, 10 times, dozens of times more effective cultivation, making this a paradise for civilian war pets. Countless powerful war pets emerge from here, fighting for their homeland and resisting alien invasion. Later, according to statistics, almost all of the war pets who played a decisive role in several key decisive battles and established immortal war honors came from this affordable war pet store. As a result, future generations affectionately refer to this affordable pet store located on the street corner, which is very ordinary but has created countless immortal legends. And the owner of this shop, Xia Mo, has left behind countless mysterious legends of the god of war, becoming a legend among legends keywords of the novel. Legendary Pet Shop No Pop-Ups, Legendary Pet Shop TXT Complete Collection Download, Legendary Pet Shop Latest Chapter Reading. Chapter 1. The Beginning of Everything, Opening Ceremony. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 1. The Beginning of Everything, Opening Ceremony. Summer had a dream. In my dream, the once beautiful world was invaded by cosmic monsters and alien monsters. Compared to humans, they appeared exceptionally small. However, humans resolutely rose up to resist for their homeland. Since then, many heroes have been able to sing and cry. In his dream, he was just an ordinary person, hiding everywhere, wanting to protect ordinary people, protecting his family, and doing many things. However, he is just an ordinary person. Even in his dreams, he lacks the ability to do as he pleases. He experienced many tragedies firsthand, and in the end, he could only face the bloodthirsty mouths of exotic beasts and die alone. At this moment, I woke up from a dream. Summer was sweating profusely, and the electric fan in the room was shaking its head and working hard to blow. Xia Mo lowered his head to look at his sweat-soaked blanket, and looked up at the room decorations around him. Suddenly, he fell silent. This dream is not just a dream. This dream is a true portrayal of another parallel world, which is what is happening outside. In short, he has traveled, he once came from Earth. Silent, what are you shouting? Are you awake? Upon hearing the sound, Xia Mo woke up, rubbed her eyes, and walked out of the room. Mom. I just woke up and had a nightmare. It's nothing. Xia Mo also heard his mother say, only then did she know that he was really shouting in his dream. We've all grown up, why do we still have nightmares? Li Lanqing said with a hint of heartache in her eyes. This son is too weak. It's really worrying. In contrast, the other daughter actually causes less worry. He is an outstanding student in the whole school, and this year he was also awarded the Frost Wolf Battle Pet by the school. This is an exclusive reward that only comes in first place in the whole grade. In contrast, Summer University has not been admitted, which has left it much overshadowed. Mom, where's Ainen? Xia Mo also asked her sister's whereabouts at this moment. Come along, we won't see her. She went to school early in the morning to participate in an exchange competition with a few classmates. She didn't even have breakfast. I just went to buy groceries, let's make breakfast for you now. By the way, silently, I have something to tell you. It's good news. Li Lanqing suddenly remembered a happy event and eagerly told Xia Mo with joy. Mom, you say it. Xia Mo also happily looked forward to what kind of happy event it was. That's right, didn't you always want to say that you want to open a pet shop? Now the opportunity has come. When Mom went to the market to buy groceries today, I heard from your Aunt Zhang that the person who rented her small shop to do a pet shop has closed down. A few days ago, they closed down and terminated the lease. It seems that they are going to switch careers. They left behind a lot of things used by pet shops for your Aunt Zhang. Your Aunt Zhang heard me talking about wanting to find a shop, so she wanted to ask me if you are willing to take over. She also said it herself, she knew the location of the store was not good, but she promised her long-time neighbor that the rent would be halved in the first year without the need for advance payment. Mom thought, "You've always wanted to open a pet shop," so she took the initiative and agreed on your behalf. "The contract has been brought for you, do you think it's okay open a pet shop? Is it his wish?" Xia Mo was a bit confused at first, and then suddenly understood that this was Xia Mo's previous wish. But now it's also his summer wish. Not only because he is now Li Lanji's son, but also because he doesn't want to be the incompetent ordinary person in his dreams. The experience of being powerless in the face of all tragedies, even in a dream, made Summer feel unbearable pain. He wants to fight the abyssal universe alien monsters with his pet like others. Even if he dies, he will die with a roar. However, unfortunately, the former owner of this body has been weak since childhood and has always had poor spiritual cultivation talents, destined not to be such a powerful Warpet master. So, the wish of the former owner of this body has always been to open a pet shop. If they cannot become a powerful Warpet master, they will do their logistics and make some modest efforts for them, which is already satisfactory. This wish is very kind and beautiful, although Xia Mo now knows that reality is cruel. But isn't the wish of the previous owner of the body exactly the best starting point for him to become a Warpet master and truly integrate into this world? Xia Mo was immediately surprised and said, "Mom, thank you. This is exactly what I want. With this, I don't want anything this year. This is the best gift I can get this year. Look at you, you're happy. Alright, you're happy, so Mom can rest assured. Mom's afraid you might say I'm acting on my own." Speaking of which, Mom also knows that the location of Aunt Zhang's storefront is really not good. Although it's not far from the street, it's in an alley with too few people. At most, it's just the nearby neighbors in our community. It's not easy to develop new customers. But, you go ahead and practice your skills. When you really get started, Mom will discuss with your dad and spend money to buy you a small shop, so that you can also have a craft to make a living. In the future, you can marry a wife. Li Lanji smiled, put on her apron, and went into the kitchen to make breakfast for Xia Mo. Summer had not heard his mother's words at all, and his thoughts were all focused on this lease agreement. On the contract, Aunt Zhang has already signed, and the rest is his signature. Xia Mo immediately ran to the room, found a pen, and solemnly signed on it. Aunt Zhang is an old neighbor and acquaintance, so the contract doesn't need to be in duplicate. She is the landlord and doesn't need a contract. Just one copy of the contract, just keep it with the Xia family. After Xia Mo signed, this store became Xia Mo's. Summer is currently signing her name, Summer. Finally, right, ding. You now own a pet store. If the system startup conditions are met, the system will start immediately. The startup time is 30 seconds. The system is starting up. Please read the service tenet explanation of this system. The service purpose of this system is to serve humanity, a powerful human beast pet warrior, and resist the invasion of abyssal beasts. Therefore, the purpose of setting up this system from beginning to end is not for profit. Therefore, everything sold in our store, including all the services provided, is at a reasonable price. However, the system also understands that in order to sustain development, the host itself needs to survive in the market, so the system will also allow the host to make some necessary profits. At the same time, the host is also the object that the system needs to serve, and even the most important service, there is no one. This system provides the host with the following main benefits. Under the host's operation, the animal pet store earns an equal amount of points in yuan for each sales of goods or services. For example, if the store's revenue is 10,000 yuan today, the host will receive a system point of 10,000 yuan. System points allow players to exchange various Warpets related items in the points mall. Hosts can use or sell them for their own use, and the proceeds are all owned by the host. The system will not intervene. The system also provides points redemption cash services to the host to prevent real-life difficulties that are difficult to overcome and affect the long-term plan of establishing this system. The points redemption cash service provided by the system has a redemption ratio of 30 yuan per 100 points. It is irreversible. That is, cash cannot be exchanged for points. The system strictly prohibits speculative activities such as brushing orders, increasing revenue, redeeming points, and then exchanging them for cash. Once discovered, the system will impose severe penalties. Upon receiving these messages, Xia Mo was momentarily stunned and couldn't help but feel a sense of joy in her heart. Sure enough, the one who should have come has arrived. However, it was unexpected that the official triggering condition for its arrival was that it must have a pet shop. Now that it has arrived, Summer feels even more at ease. Originally, Xia Mo was worried that he came from another world without relevant knowledge and experience, and could not manage the pet shop in this world well. Now that it has really arrived, Summer suddenly has confidence in her heart. System startup completed. You have been officially promoted to be the owner of a pet store. Congratulations from the Spirit Pet Expert system. You have received the system's congratulatory gift for the store owner's opening. You have opened the store owner's opening ceremony, and you have obtained the basic product X30 of the pet store. You have also obtained 1 pet cultivation space, and 1 limited time stone spirit puppet battle pet. Your strength is level 9, and your pet is limited to 30 days of existence. End of this chapter. Chapter 2. 2. Visiting customers. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 2. Visiting customers. Oh my God. Even though she has only been in this world for less than 2 days, Xia Mo still doesn't have enough understanding of the world and is shocked by the depth of the opening ceremony of this shop owner. What shocked him was that the stone spirit puppet Warpet, who was rewarded to him in the opening ceremony, had a strength of 9 levels. Second only to the realm of the king beast. And the king beast is already a terrifying presence that can make the war pets of this world tremble. A king beast appearing around the base city is enough to put the entire city into a state of panic and prepare for first-level combat. But now, he has a 9th level battle pet whose strength level is only 1 level lower than that of a king. For anyone, this battle pet is strong enough. Even though it was a limited time, Summer felt satisfied. Give it for free, what else is there to be unsatisfied with? Time limited is better than nothing. After all, he is a 9th level war pet. The system is really awesome. As a person from another world, Xia was particularly confident in the system. Now, after reading the system, what the shopkeeper gave was just the opening gift of the shopkeeper. Xia is more confident in the system, which is almost infinite. With this 9th level battle pet, he can do many things. Even if it's an adventure to explore new territories, he still has capital. Mom, I'll go to the pet store first. Once breakfast is ready, you can leave it for now. I'll come back to eat later. Xia Mo was anxious to go and see the store first. Key. Mom chased after her wearing an apron and hurriedly handed Xia Mo the store key she had taken from Aunt Zhang. Thank you, Mom. Xia Mo just patted her head and remembered forgetting the key. Without a key, I can't open the shop door even if I go there. Thanks to Mom's timely reminder. Thank you, Mom. Took the key, Xia Mo changed her shoes, opened the door, and ran out. This child is so anxious. It's rare to see him so focused on something. It seems that he really enjoys opening a store. So I did the right thing. Seeing Xia Mo so enthusiastic about opening a store, Mom Li Lanji is also happy. She was really afraid that after Xia Mo decided not to go to college, he would stay at home and suffer from illness due to his weak body and introverted personality. Aunt Zhang's shop, Xia Mo not only knows, but also passes by almost every day. It's in a small alley not far downstairs, at most 200 meters away. This alley can only allow cars to barely pass through, but they are usually not allowed to pass through. Because the shops on both sides will display some miscellaneous items and occupy some of the roadside, so we can't pass by cars. We usually only pass by the neighbors and motorcycles who walk out to buy groceries. Summer is no longer familiar with this place, but now that he has a shop, looking back at it, the familiar places also feel different. Familiar unfamiliarity, Xia Mo smiled and remembered the word. Then, take out the key and open the door. An extraordinary pet shop, a place passed by every day. Scream, the keys ring. Before Xia Mo could open the door, she heard someone talking beside her. Lanqing, the pet store has opened. Don't worry, I'll help you argue with him. Yinger, let's say goodbye. Xiao Bai doesn't have anything urgent either. We are girls, let's not suffer losses. Lanqing, the more kind you are, the more others will bully you. No, today, I can't just let it go. I also like your little white. This time, I want justice for him. Boss. You don't recognize me, do you? But don't say you don't recognize this silver fox, and she. Previously, this silver fox was fostered by you, and when it was retrieved, it had problems. I went to another pet shop and showed it to others. Others said you were giving the white fox inferior pet food mixed with fragrance additives, which has caused our white fox to have problems. Shouldn't you give us an explanation? A girl, who seemed so beautiful, dressed in a student uniform and skirt, was from Xia Mo's alma mater, now with her waist crossed, looked like she was going to argue with others. Appearance. There was a girl next to her who was much more quiet and timid. She looked at Xia Mo and then secretly pulled the girl and said, Yinger, it seems like he's not the owner here. The last time the owner of this store was a bald middle-aged man. It's not him. That could also be his son. If he could take out the key to open the store, that's definitely not wrong. The previous girl remained imposing. Ding. There was a problem with the customers and service pets in the previous store. Although this is not your problem, because the original intention of establishing this system is to serve all war pet masters and war pets, please help solve this problem. The system can reward you. Upon hearing the system say this, Xia Mo smiled and thought to himself, he had no intention of standing idly by. Actually, just listening to the conversation between the two girls, Xia Mo roughly understood what the problem was. The silver fox of this timid girl was previously fostered here and had a problem. Now, someone else has brought it. Although, in general, this is a problem with the previous owner of this store and has nothing to do with him, Xia Mo's mindset is not like that. Xia Mo felt that even if someone passed by and knew such a thing, it wouldn't hurt to lend a helping hand. Besides, now that we have opened a store, isn't this a good opportunity to attract our first loyal customer? Different attitudes lead to different perspectives on problem solving. The service attitude towards people is different. Xia Mo said calmly, let's talk first. This door is hard to open, as if it's rusty. Xia Mo is weak and can't even open it. Why are you so stupid? The easily agitated girl next to her came over to help, and Xia Mo forcefully opened the door. The inside is messy, with paper scraps in the packaging bags and empty cages for temporary pet care. Boss, are you also called a store? No wonder you're not honest enough. This kind of store won't be able to continue to operate sooner or later. Lanqing, don't look for such a store in the future. You don't have any strength at all, and you'll be deceiving others. The easily agitated girl immediately scolded Xia Mo and another girl. Neither Xia Mo nor that girl talked back. Xia Mo also looked around the store and saw the general situation. He felt that it was even dirtier and worse than he had imagined. It seemed like he needed to spend a day cleaning it thoroughly. Also, the store signs need to be changed. Seeing that there was still a table in the store that the previous owner didn't want, it was placed at the door, which was just right. Xia Mo put down the key first, and then sat down to invite the timid girl holding the silver fox over. Your silver fox has been seen by other pet shops, hasn't it? What do they say? Is it trustworthy? Of course it's trustworthy. That's the shop I trust. I often go there. They are all formal pet trainers. They said that this little white was caused by you feeding inferior food, and now your appetite is weak. You say, what should you do about this? The excited girl said first. End of this chapter. Chapter 3. Point Rewards. System Mall and Warpet Cultivation Space. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 3. Point Rewards. System Mall and Warpet Cultivation Space. The timid girl also nodded and hugged the silver fox, indicating that the situation was probably like this. After hearing this, Xia Mo said, since this beautiful woman said so, let me believe the judgment of that store. This silver fox is just due to eating inferior food, temporary loss of appetite, and mental fatigue. However, for safety reasons and also to be responsible to you, I suggest that you temporarily place the silver fox in my care for the next few days, and I will observe it. If there is no problem, I will return it to you. Also, please leave a contact information. If there is any problem with this silver fox during this period, I will communicate with you in a timely manner. I still have to hand over the little white to you. You heartless black shop, you've all fed us inferior rations to the Warpets. Do you still want us to hand over the little white to you? What do you think? You think we're heartless. If you don't mind the little white eating junk rations with you, I still feel sorry. No, absolutely not agree. You must give us an explanation. Otherwise, not agree. The easily agitated girl said fiercely. The timid girl, upon hearing this girl's words, also looked at her with a troubled expression. She lowered her head and looked at the silver fox in her arms, which had not eaten for several days and was already mentally exhausted, feeling heartbroken. Wei Chu Baba is about to shed tears. Don't worry, there's absolutely no problem with the pet food in my store. Xia Mo didn't say much and remembered that he had just received the opening gift from the system, which included pet food. He immediately took out a bag, opened it on the spot, and ate it for the two girls to see. This war pet food is completely different from the dog food in the previous world. Because war pets are not just pets, but also warriors fighting alongside war pet masters. They even charge ahead of humans and face life and death battles, so their rations are definitely food grade for humans. People can naturally eat directly. There is no need for any psychological barriers. Summer is also eating this for the first time. It feels like eating compressed biscuits, but it tastes much better than that. I don't know if it's only because the system rewards his pet with high-quality food that it tastes so good, or if it's because all the qualified pet food has this delicious taste. Okay, you're ruthless. Seeing Xia Mo eating pet food on the spot and proving her innocence, even the excited girl didn't know what to say. She immediately discussed with the timid girl next to her, but the girl, holding the silver fox tightly, seemed reluctant to let go. Seeing that things might still turn yellow, Xia Mo immediately took the initiative to stand up and said, I can understand why you don't trust raising it. However, you should know that if it really has other problems, keeping it at home would actually harm it. With me, it will receive the best care. Please take good care of Xiaobai. Xia Mo's words clearly had an effect, and the girl also worried that Xiaobai Fox might have other problems, so she was willing to hand Xiaobai over to Xia Mo, who seemed somewhat professional, to take care of her again. Xia Mo took the little white fox with both hands, carefully and gently placed it in the animal pet cage in the room, and then said to the girl, you can rest assured of this. My home is near here, not far to the east, building 2. My name is Xia Mo. If there is a problem, I can run to the monk, but not the temple. In addition, this is my communication number. Let's add each other's communication numbers. If there is a problem, we should communicate in a timely manner. Xia Mo's operation immediately made the girl feel more at ease. Originally, she wouldn't give anyone a girl's phone number, but at this moment, she and Xia Mo have added each other's phone numbers. In this way, she also feels at ease. Communication numbers are all real name authentication. As long as you have Xia Mo's communication number, if there is really a problem, you are not afraid of him running away. Xiao Bai, please ask Big Brother. Even so, the timid girl was a bit uneasy, and before leaving, she repeatedly asked Xia Mo to take good care of Xiao Bai. Xia Mo also readily agreed and personally escorted her out. Watching her leave with the easily excited girl before returning to the store. Ding! You have successfully reassured customers to keep the novice and foster them for some time for observation. Your outstanding behavior fully aligns with the original intention of establishing this system. Your behavior should be commended. You have received 300 reward points. 300 points can be exchanged for 30 yuan based on 100 points. His store has not yet opened, and he has already received 90 yuan. This is definitely a good omen. Although Xia Mo does not aim for wealth and prosperity, it is Xia Mo's wish to make opening a shop a source of family expenses in the future, reduce the burden on her mother, and pay bills such as tuition fees for her sister. So, even if you open a store at an affordable price, you still need to make money. Can we earn less? Don't make huge profits. Do you want to exchange cash now? No exchange, Xia Mo smiled faintly, not in a hurry to exchange. Ding! The system reminds you that in addition to redeeming points for cash, you can also purchase pet-related items in the Points Mall. Open the Points Mall. Xia Mo didn't forget this point. At this moment, she really wanted to take a look at what was inside the Points Mall. The mall has already opened. The system immediately took action for Xia Mo. Summer immediately saw the interface of the mall. This familiar shopping interface, like recharging online shopping, has been seen many times in my past life, so naturally it will not be unfamiliar. Oh, there are quite a few things. They're not expensive either. Xia Mo casually flipped through a few pages and was surprised to see that the dazzling array of products still hadn't been flipped to the end. The original intention of establishing the system is to serve the public, so all pricing is at an affordable price, the system replied to Xia Mo's exclamation. Well, points can be exchanged for so many things, which is very useful. In the future, if there are enough points, they can be used to exchange goods here to strengthen my sister's new battle pet Frostwolf. So, in the future, there will be no special circumstances for system points, and I will not exchange them for cash. Okay, the system seemed to appreciate hearing Summer say so. Although the system has no emoji, Xia Mo can still feel it. Is it an illusion? Now. How should I take care of this little white fox? The system mall interface was closed, and Xia Mo was anxious about how to treat this mentally exhausted little white fox. System scan. A soft green light immediately slowly scanned the body of the little white fox, as if performing an MRI. This scene is familiar to those who have been to the hospital. After system scanning, it was confirmed that the silver fox only had loss of appetite and mental fatigue. It only needs to drink more water and receive a small amount of restored food to recover on its own. There is no need for spiritual medicine treatment. However, it is recommended that the host bring the silver fox into the Warpet cultivation space, which has a time slow.release effect. The slow.release effect is 1.2.24. The time it takes to release the silver fox from the outside is 24 hours a day and a night. This way, in a short period of time outside, the war pet can rest and recover fully in the cultivation space. In addition, the war pet cultivation space can also cultivate and train war pets, improving their combat power. Does the host accept the system's proposal to release the silver fox from the outside for 24 hours a day and a night? White Fox Income Battle Pet Cultivation Space. Accept. Upon hearing that bringing in the cultivation space for war pets would bring so many benefits, Summer immediately agreed with joy. Ding. Your choice is particularly in line with the original intention of establishing the system. You will once again receive a reward of 100 system points. Please keep working hard. Ah. Summer chuckled slightly. Can this be considered a hidden assessment of his character by the system? It's interesting. End of this chapter. Chapter 4. Good things come to an end. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 4. Good things come to an end. On this day, Xia Mo was really busy. Clean up the store, contact the advertising store, create a new store name sign, and create a budget pet store. When naming, Xia Mo was also conflicted. However, it suddenly occurred to me that since the system has always said that the original intention of its establishment is to serve the public, and all animal pet-related items are sold at an affordable price, isn't it easy to determine the name of this store? Let's set up a budget pet store. Although this store name is not creative and somewhat out of fashion, Xia Mo thought about the location of her store and the fact that she serves nearby neighbors. Therefore, calling this name is very approachable. So, I am very satisfied with this store name. Cleaning up the store today and preparing to open tomorrow, Xia Mo was particularly busy today, and her motherly Lanqing came to help. If it weren't for Xia Anan, also known as Xia Mo's sister, who had eaten at school before finishing the exchange competition at noon and hadn't returned, she wouldn't have known about her brother opening a pet shop. Otherwise, she would definitely have come to help. In the afternoon, after going out and returning, Silver Fox couldn't rest assured. The young girl Su Lanqing specially came back early. When she wanted to pass by the Beast Pet Shop, she could take a look at Little White's current situation. However, when I arrived at the pet shop again, I found that the shop had changed its sign. Suddenly shocked. I thought Xia Mo had run away with her Little White. She suddenly took out her phone in shock and began calling Xia Mo, praying to herself that she would be able to connect and not really run away. Otherwise, where will she go to find her Little White? The phone only rang twice and was immediately connected. Hello. Hello, boss, has your store changed its sign? If it runs away, your phone should have been turned off long ago to avoid being targeted. At this moment, the phone was still able to be answered, and the girl Su Lan's worries were relieved, and she suddenly lost a few points. However, until the matter was finally confirmed, the girl still found it difficult to feel at ease. Brother, whose phone is it? It sounds like a girl. Is it, brother? Before Su Lanqing could hear Xia Mo's voice, she heard a girl's voice first. It should be his sister. Su Lan thought clearly. Although she was misunderstood and called, Su Lanqing was not angry. Instead, she felt that if Xia Mo had a younger sister, she would be even more trustworthy. Anan, please don't make a fuss. It's a customer calling and they're worried about her Little White Fox. I'll talk to them while I go. As she walked away with the phone, Xia Mo cleared the way to Su Lan and said, she's the girl from the morning. Don't worry, your Silver White Fox is doing well. It's late now, and I've closed the door and gone home. If you feel uneasy, come back to the store early tomorrow to see your Little White Fox. Okay. Thank you, boss. Seeing that Xia Mo was not running away, Su Lanqing felt relieved and panicked, saying a few words of good, but hung up the phone randomly. Xiao Bai. Su Lanqing felt embarrassed to ask Xia Mo to come over and open the door at night, so she had to stand through the door at this moment. Even if she knew something, she couldn't see it. She looked for a while before finally leaving. Brother, our store will only open tomorrow, so you already have one customer. My sister Xia Anan was very surprised when she heard about this. Momly Lanqing was going to praise Xia Mo for this, saying, it's not just your brother's eloquence. I heard that the girl was originally here to settle accounts with the former unscrupulous shop owner. But I don't know how your brother persuaded the little girl. The little girl trusted your brother to take care of the little white fox. Oh, brother, I didn't see it. You're so good at deceiving the little girl. My younger sister made a face and said she didn't realize Xia Mo was a big bad wolf before. You can just laugh at me. Anyway, I had a business before I opened, and when I did well, I managed to attract a loyal customer. I'm happy in my heart. No matter what you say about me today, I'm happy, Xia Mo said with a smile. That's right, that's right. My brother is really amazing today. Sister Xia Anan tiptoed from behind and hugged her brother's shoulder happily. I really think today's brother is not weak, he is very impressive. Yes, that's the way to do business. It's difficult at the beginning, but with repeat customers, it will be easier later. Come on, Amour. We all support you. Motherly Lanqing not only said that, but also made braised pork belly to reward this excellent couple. Although my son is far less outstanding than my daughter, isn't he the top scorer in every profession? As long as her son runs a good store, it is also a success in her eyes. Qing'er, when you came back, did you pass by the street corner? A new pet shop opened at the street corner. Let me tell you, don't patronize that shop in the future. Mom heard from a few aunties in the neighborhood today that the shop was opened by the son of Aunt Li in Building 2. That child's name is Xia. I heard that person is not good. He just graduated and didn't even get into college. He's not as talented as his sister. He just received a first-class reward for studying this year and received a frost wolf. At dinner time, at the table of the Su family, Su Lanqing suddenly ran out of the house while listening to her mother casually talking about the family routine. What's wrong with this child? Mother Su suddenly felt a deep resentment. Su's father suddenly sighed and said, "Why do you say this while eating? You don't know, Qing'er's little white is currently being fostered in that store. Besides, you shouldn't speak ill of people behind their backs. Even if they haven't gone to college, it doesn't mean they don't have the ability to run a good pet shop. I heard about it, didn't I? Besides, I really didn't get into college." Su's mother also regretted it and shouldn't say that she was not good behind her back. "Big brother, can you come out? I'm right downstairs at your house." Upon receiving Su Lanqing's phone call again, Xia Mo felt it. It must have been that the girl had heard something and was worried again. It was because she was so anxious that she personally came downstairs to his house at night. Although Xia Mo did not have the obligation to cooperate with others during work hours, she still changed her shoes and told her mother that if she had something to do, she would come downstairs. Seeing Xia Mo come downstairs, Su Lanqing immediately bowed to Xia Mo, saying, "I'm sorry, big brother. Can you return Xiao Bai to me in advance? Don't worry, I will cover the cost of foster care for 3 days, okay?" The girl was so anxious that she was willing to spend more money, which made Xia Mo feel very sorry. "You come with me. I'll take you to pick up the little white. Money is not important. What's important is that you don't cry. Look at you, there's nothing big that can't be solved. The little white is really fine with me. Don't worry, just take a look, you'll understand." "Yes, thank you, big brother." Su Lanqing suddenly realized that her nose was choking and tears were falling unconsciously. It's really that Xiao Bai is too important to her, she can't withstand even a slight mistake. She was so anxious about it that even at night, she was willing to go downstairs and agree to her unreasonable request. She took away Xiao Bai's big brother overnight, and she really felt sorry. End of this chapter. Chapter 5. Winning the first loyal customer. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 5. Winning the first loyal customer. Crash, open the store door, turn on the lights, the small shop suddenly lights up. In the pitch black night, This light seems to have become able to warm people's hearts. Su Lan felt more and more at ease in her heart. Unconsciously, I realized that the environment in the store was very different from the morning. Not only did the decorations change, but they were also cleaner and tidier. Su Lanqing suddenly felt Xia Mo's diligence. "Big brother, you're a newly opened store. Why didn't you say it this morning? If you didn't say it, we didn't even know we misunderstood you. I thought you were the family of the previous unscrupulous shop owner." Su Lanhalo felt this was strange. "I didn't think so much. I just feel that the most important thing is that your little white is taken care of by professional people." Xia Mo smiled and answered, "Little white is in the breeding room, I'll go help you get it. Please wait a moment." Incubation room. Entering the cultivation room, isn't it that we have carried out battle pet cultivation? Big brother, did you even help me cultivate a little white? But isn't I just a foster child? Su Lanqing suddenly felt surprised. I also started to worry, not knowing how much the bill would be. Too much, she's afraid she won't be able to afford it. However, there are also some expectations in my heart. Xia Mo looks very good, so she shouldn't be the unscrupulous shop owner. Su Lanqing was worried when Xia Mo already said, "Don't worry. We don't charge. The purpose of my store is to serve the local community, so even if it's foster care, it's free to cultivate." Free cultivation, in this era, is there such a conscience? The girl really thinks that Xia Mo is an incredible person. Quickly, Xia Mo was seen picking up her little white from the back compartment, the so-called breeding room. Due to the existence of the contract of ownership, the young girl Su Lanqing immediately felt the connection between her and Xiao Bai's contract. Xiao Bai's current basic state was immediately perceptible to her. "Big brother, has Xiao Bai become stronger?" Girl Su Lan couldn't believe it. Her novice not only improved her mental state and increased her combat power compared to when she was just placed in foster care with Xia Mo this morning, but also gained an additional skill, Foot Wind Tong. A spirit fox-type battle pet talent skill that can accelerate running and quickly evade or chase enemies. Although it is not a combat skill, it is just a body technique skill, but for spirit fox battle pets, it is a crucial innate skill. Because a spirit fox-like battle pet without speed has no chance of survival. Xia Mo nodded and said, "Yes." In the afternoon, I noticed that it had comprehended a talent skill called Foot Wind Communication. Now, it can activate its skills and run like lightning, making it invisible. But big brother, at the previous store recommended by my friend, the cultivator in that store just mentioned that my novice doesn't have much talent. In the short term, there shouldn't be any promotion or enlightenment. This is what shocked the girl the most. Since it was the store introduced by Lan Yinger, it is not a simple store. She also feels very professional, so she trusts their judgment very much. At this moment, it will be shocking. It's just that Xiao Bai has made such amazing changes after being fostered in Ximao's store for a day. The reason why Xiao Bai has made such amazing progress is naturally due to Xia Mo's cultivation space, which has a time slow-release effect. Although it may seem like it was just a day of foster care for just over 10 hours, this little white man feels like he has been fighting and training inside for over 10 days. The secret of the system, Xia Mo naturally won't mention it to the girl, and at the same time, Xia Mo doesn't want to slander other pet shops at this time. They are all for the public, there is no need to be so narrow-minded. Xia Mo just said, "I think Xiao Bai is pretty good. It's just a lack of systematic and professional training. Now, you can take him with you. In the future, if you can believe it, welcome to come back to the store with Xiao Bai. I will continue to cultivate him." "Yes, yes. Thank you, big brother. How much is it?" "I'll give it to big brother." Suddenly, the young girl Su Lanqing regretted coming to take away Xiao Bai in such a hurry. If I had known that Xiao Bai had been nurtured so well by Shima, she wouldn't have been so anxious to take Xiaobai away. If it weren't for what has already been said, it would be difficult to recover. At this moment, Su Lan really wants to foster Xiaobai with Xia Mo again, so that Xia Mo can continue to help her train Xiaobai and make her stronger. Xia Mo smiled and said, "Didn't you say it? We won't charge you. Anyway, our store won't officially open until tomorrow. You can think of me as my big brother helping your sister train for Warpets. How can we charge you? This won't work. My dear siblings, we need to keep our accounts clear. Alright, let me transfer at least 1,000 yuan to Big Brother. Big Brother, don't be too small, I know. Big Brother has taught little White a talent skill, and this cultivation fee is worth at least 10,000 yuan. However, I am still a student now and really don't have that much money. But I can guarantee that I will visit Big Brother's store frequently in the future. I am the first customer of Big Brother's store. I want to be a loyal customer of Big Brother." Without hesitation, the girl directly operated her phone and transferred 1,000 yuan to Xia Mo. "System, can this money be collected?" Xia Mo really felt that this money shouldn't be collected. The system said, the services provided by the system, even if they are affordable, are worth the money. Therefore, you can accept 1,000 yuan. It will also automatically exchange it for system points for you. The system said it could be accepted, and Xia Mo said to the girl, "Okay, then I'll have the audacity to accept it. To be honest, our store is newly opened and we need customers like you to help me promote it more. Our service tenet is to serve the public, and all the goods and services sold are affordable. I myself am a recent graduate student, and I understand that as students, we don't have much money, so the pricing will definitely not be expensive. However, you can rest assured that even if the pricing is not high, the service will definitely be worth it." Big Brother's care for Xiaobai has proven his strength. I will definitely help promote it. Congratulations to Big Brother for opening tomorrow. Su Lanqing bowed to Xia Mo again excitedly and thanked him. "Thank you. It's dark at night and the road is difficult to walk. Be careful as a girl. Do you want to call your family to pick you up?" Summer also showed a slight concern for the girl. The girl immediately picked up the silver fox in her arms and said, "Big Brother, don't worry. Xiao Bai has become stronger now and can protect me." The words are like this, but obviously, Xiao Bai is not strong enough. However, since the girl has said so, Xia Mo cannot say anything more and can only wave goodbye to her. Fortunately, the girl's home is not far away and also in this residential area, which makes people feel a lot more at ease. Upon returning home, my mother personally opened the door for Xia Mo and immediately asked her with concern, did the customer feel uneasy and take Xiaobai away? At this moment, my younger sister also hid in the corner to eavesdrop, but her shadow betrayed her, and Summer had already seen it. The truth must be like this, but Summer definitely doesn't want them to worry. End of this chapter. Chapter 6. Facts speak louder than anything. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 6. Facts speak louder than anything. So, Xia Mo told a white lie. Of course not. It was someone else who had an urgent matter that took me away. However, others were very satisfied with my service. Although I had only been in foster care for a day, they paid me 1,000 yuan as a thank you. In order not to make them worry, Xia Mo even showed her mother the payment bill transferred by the girl. At this moment, Xia Mo felt that she truly wanted to thank the girl and paid him 1,000 yuan as a reward. Otherwise, he will have no strong proof at this moment, so that his mother and sister can rest assured that there is no need to worry about the poor business of his store. To receive kindness from others, one must repay them with a gushing spring in the future. Xia Mo secretly remembered it in her heart. That's really 1,000 yuan, from Su Lanqing. You've only been taking care of the beast pet for a day, how dare you accept 1,000 yuan from them? You're still a cheap shop, so you're not afraid that people will call you a black shop and never come back again. Mom must be disdainful of her integrity, not knowing how happy she is. Xia Mo's ability has been recognized by customers. Brother, why did someone just transfer 1,000 yuan to you? Let me see, is that girl interested in my brother? Making excuses to approach him. My younger sister also appeared, indicating that she is truly at ease. My younger sister appeared, and Xia Mo felt relieved. She could jokingly say, "Is your brother so handsome?" That's right. Stinky brother, he looks really ugly. Sister Xia Anan was in a good mood and took the initiative to argue with Xia Mo. Obviously, the sibling relationship was really good. The girl said she will continue to visit my store and help me promote it in the future. I'm sure I've managed to attract this first customer. Maybe tomorrow, she will come to me to buy pet food and other things. Doing business, take it slow. Alright, I'm tired too. Mom, Anan, I'll go to bed first. I have to wake up early tomorrow to open the store. Our store is mostly facing students who pass by school, so they might just come by and buy things. Xia Mo stretched lazily and walked to the room. Anan, you should rest early too. Mom smiled and watched as Xia Mo returned to her room to rest, also instructing Xia Anan to rest early. Good night Mom, good night stinky brother. The younger sister made a face and saw that her brother had already been the first customer. Business was really improving, so she felt relieved and went back to her room to sleep. Returning to the room, Xia Mo didn't fall asleep so quickly. He watched as the 1,000 yuan points he had just received, plus the points he had previously received as rewards, had already reached several hundred points. I can buy a lot of pet rations in the System Points Mall and give them to my sister. Just thinking about this makes me feel extremely satisfied. I fell asleep with my mouth wide open. Su family. Qing'er has returned. So, the shopkeeper didn't make things difficult for you, did he? If he really made things difficult for you, Mom will go find them. Mom knows where their house lies. As soon as Su Lanqing entered the door, she was infuriated by her mother's attitude of wanting to argue with someone. Mom! Can you stop listening to others' nonsense in the future? Big brother doesn't know how good it is. He knows how unreasonable it is for me to retrieve Little White at night, but he didn't say anything. He personally accompanied me to pick up Little White, but you can see how well he took care of him. Little White is not only mentally improved, but also nurtured for free by him. Little White only stayed with Big Brother for a day today and learned his innate skill, Feng Tong. Qing'er, is this true? Not to mention that it's just Mom who doesn't believe it, Dad is a bit skeptical. In these days, will there still be such good people and good deeds? They didn't believe it, and Su Lanqing was even more unhappy. I am the owner of Xiaobai. Can I not know if he has any comprehension skills? Xiaobai, Zufentang. Before Su Lan could finish speaking, the Little White in her arms was like a lightning bolt. In the blink of an eye, she was stepping on the walls of the house, flying around the living room 3 times, and was as light as a swallow. Its figure was so fast that even human eyes couldn't keep up. I didn't see it clearly. Xiaobai had already rushed back to the familiar room next to the food box. Jojo. Jojo shouted, he must be hungry. It's so fast. However, why are you hungry? Is it because the shop owner didn't take good care of you? Seeing that Xiaobai really understood Zufentang and acted as fast as wind power, Su Mu was really speechless. Just casually speaking, did Xiaobai's starving appearance mean he was being treated harshly? Su Lanqing said again, how could it be? If I hadn't fed Xiaobai, Xiaobai would have been so spirited. Can he still understand his innate skills? By the way, when I went to pick up Xiaobai from Big Brother, Xiaobai was still being nurtured in Big Brother's breeding room. It must have been a lot of training and exercise, and he was hungry again. No wonder when I came here, I held Xiaobai and felt that he had become much heavier and stronger. Besides, Mom, you really can't talk through hearsay in the future. It almost caused me to misunderstand Big Brother. Big Brother's shop is quite good, and he trained Xiaobai for me for free. In the end, I gave Big Brother a hard 1,000 yuan. How to say, it is under the cultivation of my older brother that Xiaobai has truly comprehended new talents and skills. Mom, the reward of 1,000 yuan is really not much, is it? That's definitely not much. The cost of cultivating a talent and skill understanding is at least over 10,000 yuan. Girl, if you say that, then this child is really good. Tomorrow, Mom will talk about those aunties and don't speak ill of others behind their backs in the future. It's not good to gossip about others not going to college. That's right, Mom. I'm going to feed Xiaobai. Su Lanqing, feeling good, immediately went back to her room to feed Xiaobai. Su's father also complained to his wife, "Look, I've told you before. Don't listen to those people talking nonsense in the future. They're just idle. I see, you also talk to me. Tomorrow, I will tell them not to speak ill of the Xia family's children behind their backs in the future. Since others treat Xiaobai so well and cultivate him to have skills and understanding, I need to help him speak. Me, introduce a few more acquaintances to take care of his business. As a compensation to others, what do you think of being the head of the family? My wife can be taught, that's how it should be." Su's father nodded in satisfaction before putting down the newspaper and returning to rest with peace of mind. In Su Lanqing's room, watching Xiaobai wolf down pet food, she happily connected to her good friend Lan Yinger via video, telling her the amazing good news about Xiaobai. "Lanqing, really? According to what you said, the owner of that store is really good. It turns out he's not the unscrupulous shop owner who tricked you. He just took over the store. So why didn't he say it earlier, causing me to scold him in the morning? So, isn't this unfair to me?" Lan Yinger suddenly felt a wave of regret. "Thank you, Inger, for standing up for me. But don't worry, Big Brother is so kind and won't mind. You think, Big Brother is so good and helps me cultivate a little white for free. It's clearly not his fault. How could such a good person blame you?" Su Lanqing sincerely thanked Lan Yinger for helping her stand up. "What, I've only known you for less than a day now, and you've been yelling, Big Brother. Chinger, you probably have a crush on that kid. That kid looks elegant, although he looks a bit handsome, I still have to say, he doesn't look worthy of our Chinger family." "Inger, what are you talking nonsense about? If you keep talking nonsense, I'll ignore you." Su Lanqing suddenly felt embarrassed. "You're joking, Lanqing, don't get angry. But to be honest, it's not his fault. He's also enthusiastic about taking care of and nurturing Xiaobai for you. That person is really good." Lan Yinger once again expressed her admiration for Xia Mo. "Next time I see him, I'll say thank you and I'm sorry to him," Lan Yinger said with a smile. If you need it in the future, come to Big Brother's store to take care of the business. Judging from Big Brother's cultivation of Little White, Big Brother is very professional. Su Lanqing, can you say that she has already helped Xia Mo promote her reputation again? I'm still not at ease with such a small shop. However, for the sake of Chinger, I'll give him a chance. I'll talk about it next time." Lan Yinger just agreed casually, indicating that she still doesn't have much confidence in Xia Mo. End of this chapter. Chapter 7. Opening. Su Lanqing reappears. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 7. Opening. Su Lanqing reappears. Jojo. Su Lan was staring blankly at the silver fox, who suddenly made a chirping sound and reached out to pat the food box in front of it. The girl realized that the food box was empty again, and the little white ate up all the food. The girl couldn't help but laugh and walked out of bed, picked up the little white fox with her own hands, playfully playing with her and saying, "Little White, how come you've become so good at eating? You've eaten all of it. You've just eaten all the pet food at home, it's just the last bag. How about tomorrow? Go buy it from Big Brother tomorrow." Jojo. The silver fox, who was very fond of it, lay on the girl's shoulder and unknowingly fell asleep while snoring. Sleeping. The cultivation given to you by the Big Brother must make you work hard to pass and advance. The girl felt a little sorry for her beloved battle pet, but did not blame Xiao at all. She knew that the more serious and rigorous the cultivation and training, the more responsible she was for the Warpet. She would only be happy in her heart and feel that Xiao was truly a professional and responsible owner of the Warpet shop. She would only trust him more and not blame him. Pai Li Pa. The sound of firecrackers. Early in the morning, Xiaomo's affordable pet store officially opened. My sister and mother both came to support Xiaomo's opening. There are several shops on the small street, and in the future, they will be neighbors with Xiaomo. They also brought flower baskets to congratulate them. Li Lanji is an old neighbor here who knows how to be a good person. When someone gives her a flower basket, she also gives her a red envelope. In addition, she grabs some melon seeds and candies and sends them to everyone. Although the family's conditions are not wealthy, it is still impossible to save on necessary human and worldly wisdom. This is the way of getting along with neighbors. "Brother, I'll leave Schwanger here for the next few days. I'll pressure him to keep the shop." Sister Xia Anan summoned her Frostwolf Warpet from the Warpet space. Her current main Warpet is also one of her favorites. She took the initiative to rest assured and said she would put it in my brother's shop as a treasure for him to keep in the shop. This Frostwolf Warpet is a reward that can only be obtained by ranking first in the entire grade of high school. Not only is Frostwolf itself very imposing, but the strength and honor represented by this Warpet are enough to be unforgettable. "Thank you, Anan. Don't worry, I will take good care of Schwanger for you. By the way, I will help you nurture her." Xiao said this just to make her understand that he is an older brother and will definitely take good care of her sister's pet. However, this statement actually had the opposite effect. "Brother, you don't need to help me cultivate Schwanger. Just let it squat in the store and serve as your mascot. When customers come and see Schwanger, they will know the strength of our store. You must not cultivate my Schwanger. Don't let it spoil." My younger sister waved her hand anxiously and repeatedly told Xiao not to help her cultivate Schwanger. Got it. Xiao finally realized that his sister was not at ease with his strength. Who makes him a scumbag? I didn't even get into college. Xiao understood and did not blame. My younger sister was able to proactively think of leaving Schwanger by his side as the mascot for him to suppress the store, and she was really a good sister that left Xiao speechless. After all, Xiao knows how much weight this Frost Wolf Warpet holds in her sister's heart. My younger sister didn't trust his ability and was still willing to do so, which moved Xiaomo's heart. "Brother, I'm sorry. I'm just talking in my head." It seems that she also felt that her recent actions hurt her brother's self-esteem. Xia Anan couldn't help but apologize to Xiao in a panic. "What nonsense. Go to class well. Don't worry about family matters. I don't need to go to school now, I'll open a shop to make money. I'll take care of my family in the future, Mom will take care of me, and you too. Brother opens a shop to make money and support you." Xiaomo's eyes gently touched her sister's head. Brother, don't work too hard either. It doesn't matter if you don't make money when opening a store for the first time, just treat it as exercise, but don't put too much pressure on yourself." Xia Anan felt embarrassed and cautioned Xiao not to put too much pressure on himself just because he was afraid of not making money and the store would lose money and close down. This sister really cares about his brother. Xiao readily agreed. Afterwards, the girl reminded her war pet Frost Wolf again, pointed to Summer, and ordered it to stay and follow Summer. Frost Wolf Warpet, with a proud nature, naturally looked down on Xia Mo, the owner's useless brother. Due to the owner's instructions, he reluctantly walked into the store and sat still like a mountain. Obviously, it is indicating its attitude. In its eyes, Xia Mo is just a scum. War pets also have their own personalities. Even as the owner, Xia Anan can only command her war pets to stay and follow Xia Mo. As for making it give Xia Mo a good face, it is something she cannot do. I could only look at my brother apologetically, then smile bitterly and wave goodbye to Xia Mo. She is going to school. Be careful on the way. Xia Mo chased after her and escorted her sister to the bus stop at the street corner, watching her get on the bus before returning. Big brother, congratulations on the opening of the new store. Summer just came back to see a girl holding a silver fox, talking to his mother, Lanqing. Thank you. Why, is there something wrong with Xiaobai? Xia Mo saw the girl for the first time and thought that Xiaobai Fox had a problem with him. She came to find her. No. Big brother, you really care about John Chong? No, I'm here to keep Xiaobai in foster care with Big brother for a few more days. Big brother was not here just now, and I told Auntie that you're in charge. Su Lanqing faced Xia Mo, feeling a little shy as a girl. Li Lanji kept smiling on the side. If it weren't for knowing in her heart that her son didn't deserve such a good girl, she would really have hoped that Xia Mo could find such a good girl to be her daughter-in-law in the future. 3 days before the opening of the store, during the celebration period, there will be a grand banquet and a pet care fee of 50 yuan per day. Free nurturing service will be provided once a day. The system suddenly sent a notification message to Summer. Upon seeing this, Xia Mo had a clear idea and was willing to hand over the pricing power to the system. Because the system is definitely more professional than him, opening a store with the system will definitely not result in losses, right? Is it like you think the calculator accountant miscalculated the numerical results? Xia Mo then told Su Lanqingdao in her own voice, 3 days before opening, there will be a big reward for opening the store. For foster care, it only costs 50 yuan per day. There will also be a free opportunity for cultivation. The price set by Big Brother is really affordable. I'm not afraid of not making money, Su Lanqing, a young girl, worried about Xia Mo when she heard about this price range. Xia Mo immediately smiled and said, as we all said, the opening will be a big treat. It will return to normal in the future. However, please rest assured that my store is an affordable one, and the fees will definitely be affordable. It will definitely be the best service and the most affordable price. You can rest assured that this will not change at any time. Big brother, I'll leave it to you. I just don't know, do I still have a free opportunity to cultivate? Yesterday, Big brother already helped me cultivate it once, didn't he? The young girl Su Lanqing shyly expressed her concern in her heart. I don't know if she can still enjoy the discount of opening a big restaurant. This obviously values Xia Mo's cultivation techniques. End of this chapter. Chapter 8. Cultivation of Battle Mode. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 8. Cultivation of Battle Mode. So the girl is worried about this. Upon hearing this, Xia Mo immediately smiled and said, things before the opening don't count. Today is the first day of my official opening. You are my first customer, and I believe you can get this opportunity for free cultivation. Isn't that to say that she can still get a free opportunity to cultivate a novice? The girl immediately bowed excitedly to Xia Mo and said, thank you very much, Big Brother. Then I'll leave it to Big Brother. I can rest assured to go to school. Okay, Xia Mo readily agreed. Xiaobai, follow Big Brother well to receive cultivation and training. The girl personally wanted to hand over the little white fox to Xia Mo. The little white fox, however, tightly grasped the girl's clothes with both claws and was reluctant to leave her side. Su Lanqing didn't know that in her eyes, Xiao Bai was just leaving her for a day, but in Xiaobehu's eyes, she wanted to leave the girl for more than 10 days at once, which made her feel reluctant to part ways. After all, the girl didn't know that in Xia Mo's systematic cultivation space, time slowed down, 1 to 20.4. How many hours did Xiao Bai leave her side? That's how many days he left her. Naturally, Xiao Bai and her feelings of separation are different. No wonder Xiao Bai is unwilling to leave the girl's side. Xiao Bai is good. The girl thought Xiao Bai was just reluctant to part with her, but she didn't know about it. So she gently took Xiao Bai away and handed it to Xia Mo. At this moment, Xiao Bai also knew that he must have left the girl, but when he really left the girl and came to Xia Mo's side, it was quiet and well behaved. Surprisingly willing to obediently lie in Xia Mo's arms and let him hold her. Watching this scene, Su Lanqing's heart was suddenly surprised. After all, she is the owner of Xiao Bai. She knows best that if it weren't for someone Xiao Bai thinks is trustworthy, it wouldn't be willing to be held so obediently. Even her mother, don't imagine Xia Mo being able to hold Xiao Bai like this. Xiao Bai is exceptionally well behaved. Xiao Bai trusts Shimo. When Su Lanqing feels this, he is more relieved to give Xiao Bai to Shimo. It's all up to Big Brother. She bowed and begged Summer again. Okay, Xia Mo readily agreed. The girl smiled and waved her hand, then she hurriedly went to school. That's the girl from yesterday. I took her away at night and brought her back during the day. What's going on? Li Lanji thought it was strange. The girl didn't really like you anymore, did she find a chance to get close to you? Upon hearing her mother say this, Xia Mo said speechlessly, Mom, you're having wild thoughts again. You're still just a child, where do you have so many complicated thoughts? Just rest assured that I'll take care of Xiao Bai and become a repeat customer. Mom, it's not good for me to have a repeat customer. Okay, of course. Upon hearing this, Li Lanji felt that her silly son wouldn't be liked by such a beautiful girl, and then realized that Su Lanqing must be a true repeat customer. Li Lanji felt even happier when her son had just opened and had returning customers. It seems that my son really has some talent for opening a shop. Mom, you go back. I'll just watch over here. Xia Mo saw that her mother wanted to stay and watch the store with him. Thinking of her mother's hard work, Xia Mo immediately urged her to go back and rest. Son, are you okay? It's my first time opening a store, and I'm not afraid of it. Mom smiled, still willing to accompany her son and spend more time with him to see the store. Xia Mo smiled and said, Mom, this is opening a store at our doorstep. The people we face are familiar, even if we don't recognize them. What am I afraid of? Xia Mo's words were reasonable, and Li Lanji said, all right then. I'll go to the market to buy groceries and cook delicious food for your siblings at noon. If you have anything to do, give me a call. Mom still worries and reminds Xia Mo a lot. Xia Mo was full of promises, and it was only in exchange for her mother that she felt a little relieved and went to the market to buy groceries first. After buying groceries, she should go home and prepare a carefully cooked lunch for the two siblings. Housewives may not have much to do, but they are all very miscellaneous, taking up a lot of time, and also very hardworking. After his mother left, Xia Mo also began to be busy. He first took out pet rations to feed the silver fox fostered by Su Lanqing, as well as the battle pet frost wolf that his sister had left for him to make the treasure of the town. As for his own battle pet, as it was a limited-time battle pet rewarded by the system, it was not a real living battle pet, so there was no need to feed it. The silver fox is obviously familiar with the taste of pet food here at Summer. As soon as it saw the pet food brought by Summer, without saying a word, it ate it hard. My younger sister's beloved frost wolf looked at Xia Mo with a somewhat skeptical gaze. In its eyes, scumbags like Xia Mo couldn't afford to buy him any belligerent pet food to eat. It seemed like they were worried that it wouldn't be any junk food. I haven't had the intention of trying a bite for half a day. Later on, I was really hungry. Maybe it was because I saw the little white fox eating and still wanted it, which was why I gave Xia Mo some face and lowered my head to take a bite. With the first bite, things become easier. The true fragrance mode suddenly opens. After finishing a bowl, he reached out his paw and raised his gaze slightly, patting the bowl in front of it with his paw. This seems to be saying, after you finish eating, give me some more food like this. Xia Mo smiled and said, "Alright, we're going to receive cultivation and training soon. You can't eat too much. Go inside and receive cultivation and training." Xia Mo reached out and put Su Lanqing's silver fox and her sister's Warpet frost wolf into the Warpet cultivation space. Ding! The system has detected that 2 battle pets have been added to the cultivation space, and the system prompts that the conditions for activating the battle mode of the cultivation space's battle pet training field are met. Do you want to activate the battle mode of the battle pet training to allow the 2 battle pets to engage in battle training in the training field? The battle is protected by system rules, and all casualties are digital simulation casualties, which will not cause real damage to the battle pets. The damage or even death caused in the previous round will be restored or resurrected in the new round of challenges. There is an unlimited number of resurrection mechanisms during training. Upon seeing this notification from the system, Xia Mo realized that for the first time, entering 2 battle pets at the same time in the cultivation space could trigger the battle mode of beast pet cultivation. Previously, when Xiaobai entered the system cultivation space, there was only 1 pet, and the system nurtured it as a refreshed simulated opponent, just like leveling up monsters. This approach is not bad, but after all, it is not as good as 2 real battle pets engaging in actual combat and gaining real combat experience. The only concern is the casualties caused during battles, and under the protection of the system's laws, the infinite resurrection mechanism is perfectly solved. Fighting inside can be so real that there may be injuries or even death. However, just like playing a game in a previous life, if the player dies, they can be resurrected. With this mechanism, there is no need to worry about real casualties of the battle pets during training, and training can become even more brutal than actual combat. However, only in this way can we unleash the maximum life potential of Warpets. Xia Mo's gaze was icy, a sharp gaze that was difficult for Xia Mo, who was previously introverted and reserved, to have. Accept. Activate battle mode and engage in practical training. End of this chapter. Chapter 9. Train shoulder to shoulder and advance. Moonlight Blade. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 9. Train shoulder to shoulder and advance. Moonlight Blade. Battle training is the most terrifying nightmare for Silver Fox. The opponent Frost Wolf is so powerful, so weak, there is no possibility of victory at all. If possible, it wouldn't even choose to fight Frost Wolf. However, in the cultivation space, this combat training is mandatory and it has no choice. It can only muster the courage to fight. It uses its innate skill, Foot Wind Pass, in the hope of avoiding Frost Wolf's attacks. At the same time, it uses its soft and weak claws to tear and attack Frost Wolf's neck with its innate skill, hoping to achieve a fatal blow. Tearing apart this skill, dealing with small beast pets, this skill is indeed very powerful. But if it's used to deal with Frost Wolf, it's playing a big knife in front of Guangong's gate, seeking death. Frost Wolves didn't even look directly at the Silver Fox, but slowly lifted one of their paws and licked their fur. Until the Silver Fox really launched an attack, disturbing its focus on licking its fur, Frost Wolf had a bad temper and suddenly became angry. A wolf roar, intimidating. Wolf roar skill, intimidating. Truly mighty. The deterrent effect is to put the Silver Fox in a state of panic and make it unable to move. Then, the frost wolf elegantly slapped its claws, which also had similar claw-tearing skills, and immediately sent away the silver fox. The silver fox immediately turned into a burst of white light and disappeared into the battle trial field. But 30 seconds later, it will come back to fight against Frost Wolf. This makes the silver fox despair and collapse. It even began to resist the instructions imposed by the system's laws, but the power of those laws was so strong that it couldn't do it at all. The silver fox initially preferred to take the initiative to commit suicide rather than engage in battle. At this moment, Xia Mo suddenly appeared next to the silver fox. He has always been paying attention to the cultivation and training of the silver fox, and seeing this scene, he cannot remain indifferent. So, I came in immediately. As a Warpet cultivator, Xia Mo can naturally appear in his system cultivation space. The automation level of the system cultivation space is very high, but as a Warpet cultivator, Xia Mo still plays a role that the system cannot replace. That is to say, as humans, Warpet cultivators have a special status in the eyes of Warpets that cannot be replaced by anything else, or more precisely, it is a complex. The complex of beast pets and humans fighting side by side, deeply buried in the bloodline of inheritance. Don't be afraid. I'll fight with you. The constant death here is to make you go out and not die in real combat. Come on, fight with me side by side. Xia Mo joined in and teamed up with the silver fox to face the frost wolf. This is of great significance to the silver fox, as humans fight alongside him. Xia Mo joined. For Frost Wolf, there is no difference. In the eyes of Frost Wolf, this owner's brother's combat power is not as strong as a big goose. However, it is very interested in teaching this stinky brother a lesson for its owner. After all, Xia Mo has long been seen as a burden on the owner and has been displeased. Summer and Silver Fox had just appeared, and the proud and elegant Frost Wolf launched an attack for the first time. It was still a stunning and deadly blow, and smoothly sent Summer and Silver Fox away. Wow, it hurts so much. Although death can be resurrected, the feeling of being beaten is extremely realistic. Jojo. With Xia Mo accompanying it to die, Silver Fox Little White, when facing death again, will not despair. As long as human war pets don't abandon them, their blood won't cool. Their blood will always be hot. Jojo. Its cries seem to be telling Summer, come on, temporary master, let's go fight side by side. Go to battle. Death. Go to battle. Death. It seems like an endless cycle. Until, after countless deaths, Xiaobai suddenly rose to the rank. Advanced to the 3rd level. I also learned another innate skill, Moonlight Blade. I saw Xiaobai's fur all over his body erect, as if he was constipated, holding back a strong force. Then, suddenly, he struck a moonlight white light blade, attacking Frost Wolf and causing him to stumble. Has this little thing comprehended the innate skills? Clearly, it was from here that I stole the teacher. Steal its Frost Blade. For Frost Wolf, this cannot be tolerated. Frost Wolf was furious and covered in frost like snow. A frost blade suddenly condensed and burst out, freezing Xia Mo and Silver White Fox into popsicles, shattering all over the ground. Frost Wolf, the 4th level peak strength, is indeed not something that Xia Mo and Silver White Fox can resist. It was instantly killed, transformed into white light again, and transported out of the battle trial field by the system. Jojo. Although he died again and felt pain all over his body, the silver fox happily jumped into Xia Mo's arms, jumping back and forth on his shoulder with joy. Cultivating and training, although the process was painful, now that I have advanced, I have also comprehended another innate skill. Even the silver fox has understood, and Xia Mo is treating it well. Its animal pet instinct is making it understand that Summer, as a human, is genuinely good to it and it is naturally joyful. Well, I'm in excruciating pain all over. But it seems like I've become even more physically demanding. It seems that this nurturing training is also effective for me. You're also exhausted, little one. That's all for today's nurturing training for you. Go out and eat pet food, and then rest well. Unconsciously, Xia Mo has been staying with the silver fox here for over a day. Although it may seem like more than an hour of real time to the outside, within the cultivation space, a long day or more has passed. This is the effect of time slow.release. What a awesome! If a person is willing to live here forever, it is equivalent to a 20.4-fold increase in lifespan. How amazing! Of course, there should not be anyone who simply lives in a separate open space for the sake of longevity, truly isolated from the world. Thinking of taking the mentally exhausted silver white fox out to eat pet rations and rest due to constant death and resurrection, Xia Mo also thought that his sister's frost wolf Warpet should have a challenging opponent. Xia Mo suddenly thought of his 9th level timed battle pet, the stone spirit puppet. That's it. Xia Mo summoned the stone spirit puppet and sent it to the Warpet cultivation space to accompany the frost wolf in battle. The 9th level reaches the peak of the 4th level, and I believe that this sense of despair and collapse will make Frost Wolf feel even more desperate than the silver fox when facing it. However, this is exactly what Summer wants. This is definitely not revenge. Just now, Frost Wolf tortured him to death. Helping my sister Xia Anan cultivate war pets, Xia Mo is serious. Without experiencing despair and death, how can we see the rainbow after the storm? Xia Mo was ruthless and mercilessly abused her sister's beloved Frost Wolf. He abused it so harshly today, how powerful it can become in the future, and how well it can protect his sister in any danger. Summer, a lot of hard work. Ow. In the system cultivation space, the mournful howls of Frost Wolf began to be heard. End of this chapter. Chapter 10. Frost Wolf promotes, Frost Guardian. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 10. Frost Wolf promotes, Frost Guardian. Sitting on a cold bench all morning, there is not much business in the store. It's no wonder the new store is open and the location of the storefront is not good. All of this was expected by Xia Mo. Xia Mo did not give up. After work at noon, she calmly closed the store and went home for lunch. After a while, my younger sister should also finish school, and the whole family can have a peaceful meal together. It's simple and plain, but it makes people feel like they can never leave. The door is closed. When Su Lanqing returned from school and passed by Xia Mo's small shop, she saw that the shop was closed. This time, she didn't feel nervous anymore, even with a faint smile. She understood in her heart that Xia Mo must have gone back for lunch, so she didn't have any worries at all. She also went home for lunch with peace of mind. She is different from before, now she has full trust in Summer. Brother, is my Frost okay? At the dinner table, my younger sister Xia Anan also asked about Xia Moxuang's situation as a wolf fighting pet. Xia Mo chewed on a mouthful of food and said vaguely, "It's fine. Don't worry." Brother said so, Xia Anan is somewhat at ease. After all, there is still enough trust between siblings. I went to school again in the afternoon. Xia Mo still went to open the door, even if she knew, she might have been sitting on a cold bench all afternoon. Sure enough, it was another cold bench for the afternoon. However, Xia Mo knew that it was evening after school and also the time for everyone to finish work. At this moment, it was the busiest and most likely time for business in the alley in front of his store. Therefore, at this moment, Xia Mo was serious and did not close like at noon. At this moment, he insisted on opening the door, hoping that business could come again. Knowing that it was also time for my sister to finish school, Xia Mo specifically summoned her sister's Warpet Frost Wolf from the Warpet cultivation space. This guy didn't waste his time in the system cultivation space. Although devastated by the 9th level stone spirit puppet, his strength has advanced to the 5th level, and some of the skills he has already mastered have been strengthened. He has also mastered 2 Frost Wolf Battle Pet talent skills in one go. A Frost Guardian. An Ice Storm. Although Frost Wolf had already had an Ice Shield Guardian before this, it was not at the same level as Frost Guardian. Ice Shield Protection, only using Frost Air to condense into a shield and defend in front of oneself. Defense strength is equivalent to the structural strength of an ice shield. However, Frost Guardian is different. It is the Guardian of Laws, although it also forms a shield, it is the Shield of Laws. It is the comprehension of laws, and the protection of laws is much more advanced than simply relying on the condensation of frost and cold air to form a shield and protect oneself. It is not an exaggeration to say that the two are vastly different. Besides, Frostbite is an existence that is several days higher than Frostblade. Similarly, it is also a natural skill. Frost Wolf Talent. Advancing to the 5th level, with the following 2 innate skills, Frost Wolf has made tremendous progress. Of course, this can be attributed to Xia Mo, as well as Xia Mo's Stone Spirit Puppet. The strength of the 9th level Stone Spirit Puppet was crushed, and the Frost Wolf died thousands of times. It must have almost exhausted all of the Frost Wolf's current potential. Only after 1 day of real time in the outside world, it spent a long 10 days in the Battle Pet cultivation space, and finally gained this understanding. No wonder the Frost Wolf's gaze at Xia Mo was so strange at this moment. No longer arrogant, I still feel that this person is too scary. Brother, I'm back. I came to see Schwanger. Big brother, I'm coming to see my novice. Sister Xia Anan and Su Lanqing almost walked in front and back. Woo-woo. Upon seeing his sister Xia Anan, Frost Wolf immediately ran over and sat down on the ground, stretching out his 2 big paws and resting them on Xia Anan's shoulders, crying excitedly. At this moment, it is evident that Frost Wolf's body is tall. Ayo, don't cry, don't cry. Didn't I come back now? Schwanger, how do you feel like you haven't seen me in half a month? The contract with Zhan Chong made Xia Anan clearly feel Zhan Chong's farewell longing for her at this moment. She didn't know that although it was just a day without seeing Frost Wolf for her, for Frost Wolf who was undergoing demon training in the cultivation space, it had really not seen Xia Anan for 10 days. Long time no see, coupled with Xia Mo's abuse, can Frost Wolf not complain when it sees its owner at this moment? Brother, have you abused my Schwanger? Seeing Xuanlang's emotions so excited, Xia Anan immediately felt that she couldn't trust her brother Xia Mo. Brother and sister, just keep an eye on it. Summer just shrugged and said, it's nothing, it's just a special training session that allowed Frost to understand 2 innate skills, one Frost Guardian and the other Frost Strike. If Anan thinks this is abuse, then I'm just abusing it. Wow, brother. It's true. It's really Frost Enlightenment and Frostbite. Frost has even advanced to level 5. Brother, how did you do it? Sister Xia Anan realized the change in Frost Wolf's strength through her contract with Frost Wolf's battle pet. Good sister, this is Brother Stinky's strength. It's confidential, I won't tell you. Also, if you take care of Schwanger with me again in the future, you will have to charge according to the standard. Xia Mo even joked with her sister. Sister Xia Anan immediately made a face at her brother and immediately had Frost Wolf perform Frost Guardian in front of her, as you can see first. As the battle pet cast spells, a frost white light appeared in front of the Frost Wolf, a shield of laws composed of mysterious runes. The shield of laws, a slightly bright and transparent light, runes rotating and flowing, living like, full of mysterious laws, profound and difficult to understand. How beautiful! Xia Anan couldn't help but exclaim. It's really amazing. Su Lanqing couldn't help but envy Xia Anan's Frost Wolf, who had come to understand such a powerful law guardian. Admired immensely. I also feel a bit envious that her silver fox is not as good as someone else's Frost Wolf. However, this does not prevent her from still liking her novice. Big brother, how is my little white? What are the results of today's cultivation? Although I know, I may not have another understanding so soon, I can't help but have expectations. I believe in Big Brother's cultivation ability. Su Lanqing felt embarrassed in front of Xia Mo, her head lowered, and she dared not look at Xia Mo. Xiao Bai can change his name to Xiaoye. Because, your Xiao Bai, Silver Fox, has advanced to become Silver Moon Fox. It has advanced to the 3rd level and also mastered the Moonlight Blade skill. If I'm not mistaken, Silver Fox with Moon Shadow attribute is eligible to be called Silver Moon Fox. Do you think Xiao Bai is eligible to change his name? Jojo. Xiao Bai was very spiritual and probably understood that Xia Mo was telling its owner about it. He immediately exclaimed happily. Big brother, you're not lying. Su Lanqing was so excited that she couldn't believe it. I have another understanding. I just realized a natural skill yesterday. Have you gained insights again today? In her impression, the understanding of animal pets is the most difficult. Otherwise, why do the vast majority of war pet trainers spend a lot of money hiring professional war pet trainers to help them cultivate war pets? Isn't it because this is the most difficult thing? But how could the most difficult thing be as easy as drinking water in Xia Mo's hands? It's really unbelievable. Xiao Bai. Moonlight Blade attack. Xia Mo smiled, knowing that Su Lanqing didn't really believe it, but was just too surprised, so she casually asked Xiao Bai to use the Moonlight Blade attack. This is a happy thing, Summer is willing to share it with everyone. Jiu. Xiao Bai seemed to be constipated again, arched his body, and his hair stood up. With a quick charge, his tail swung and a white light shone like moonlight, with a curved arc resembling a crescent moon hanging in the sky. It was a moonlight blade, and lightning struck Frost Wolf in a blink of an eye. End of this chapter.